And here we are for one more laundromat update. The last video was early March. Today is September 23. And you would think that, well, Tim, if it's been this long, you ought to have the place built and running by now, right? Well, not quite. Mistakes were made, lessons were learned, lots of cost overruns, a lot of next week from the owner of the building. And ultimately, I shut down the project back in, I think it was early April, because I just did not have the money to finish it. And couldn't get more money for it, and it just was not going to happen. So at that point, I began looking for some sucker to unload the place on. Sell the business to a new entrepreneur to take over and establish a solid income property. Yeah, that's what I meant to say, yeah. But this is where we're at. So we got the power system in. I got another electrician to take over handling the power system. And he did it, but boy, he was charging me money like you wouldn't believe. Money going out by the thousands. And the power works, but a whole lot else needs to be done. The bathroom was never touched. And it's just been a whole lot of failure. We got the gas line mostly in place, but I'm going to be pulling a lot of that stuff back out of there to return the parts and get some money back out of this disaster. So that's what's going on here. I have all this stuff for sale, trying to pull as much money out of it as I can, and just dealing with the aftermath of this whole problem. So here are all the pieces. I've had all this stuff listed on Facebook Marketplace, and I've had it listed on eBay. Of course, I'm trying to get top dollar for everything, but I've had to lower the price multiple times because, like when I was buying this stuff, everybody wants a deal and no one wants to pay premium prices. And they sure don't care about my situation, so I'm gonna have to lower the prices and get what I can get for it and, deal with it from there. Oh, boy. But there is a part 2 to the whole laundromat story, and that is back in November I found another laundromat up for sale that's a lot closer to where I live. And after a couple of months of negotiation and talking about it, I bought that place, and that was a big factor for not finishing this. I had money to do this one or money to do that one, but not both. And because this thing was not working out well, the owner of the building, he had all kind of promises. Oh, we're going to come in here next week. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're gonna, yeah, whatever. And then more recently, the owner was going to give me a lower price to buy the place out, and he would take over the place and run it. And after a month and a half of stalling and delays and excuses and going on a vacation trip to Arizona, oh yeah, I couldn't get the money. I can't get the financing. I told him how to get the money. He just didn't want to do it. All he did was waste my time for a month and a half with more of his, oh, next week, oh, whatever. So I'm left in this situation. Whole lot of money out, not much going to come back from it. And I get to pick up the pieces of it all. Oh boy. So, that's where we are. So, this place ain't gonna happen. Oh. Here's another thing I just did. There were extra wires going up that breaker panel that would have gone to the dryer row on that side of the room. Well, I just pull all those wires out. Because why? Number one, they're not needed here. Number two, I need them at my other place. Number three, they're mine. I own them. I paid for them. So I'm taking them with me. So all this wire will go to my other place, my other project, and it'll save me some money over there. And all these circuit breakers won't be needed here. I wouldn't have chose Leviton. I would have chose Cutler Hammer Eaton CH panels for my breaker panels, but that's what the first electrician brought in here. But not my problem. And these other things here, I might as well take them too because they're mine. They ain't gonna be used here.